All right, everybody, it's the Arty 84 show live in quarantine, episode 131. This is our 8th episode quarantine at this point, I think.
It's been 8 already. Shit.
Yeah, something like that. As always, Adam the Mallet from his home studio, or from from the cockpit of a JetBlue flight. Who knows?
Just kept my glasses on. That would have really sold it.
You can tell it's getting really, really nice out because you got the sleeveless shirt on. You're sporting the sleeveless shirt.
Well, I keep it warm in here because I just walk around in my boxers and shorts, short shirt all day. So it's yeah.
And why not? You're a bachelor, a man of leisure.
Exactly. Comfort is important,
So we asked Power Nader if he wanted to join us, and he didn't respond to any text messages or the email invites. So we're gonna leave it at that. I don't understand why, but it is what it is.
It's because he's old and doesn't understand technology. That's what.
And Alex Wallace tweeted in. He's watching right now, and I told him to send me an email. But once we get the show started, we can't join people. So next week,
really,
Alex, if you want to, you can, but if they haven't already been invited, you can't. You have to start a new thing. So next week, Adam, if you want to join, you're more than welcome to. We can have you here live with us on air. And we also had another message too. I posted a message out today that said, anyone want to be on the show, let me know. But they had to tell me by a certain time, and because it's the way things go, I guess. So, anyways, but what's new with you in the last week? Anything exciting or adventurous, or
I just raised my hand.
Just raised, yes.
Do you see that? I'm just messing with shit right there. It's just raise hand, lower hand. What does that do on your end?
I'm getting these we're getting these displays on the screen, and on the bottom underneath your name, it keeps popping up Adam M. raised hand, and there's a thumbs up that keeps popping up.
Yeah. Okay.
Zoom's pretty cool. Do you like my background?
That's very nice. Yeah. I guess there are Zoom backgrounds. I guess you can add, but I think that's something you got to pay for.
No, they're free.
No, but even for me, I don't think so.
I don't pay for Zoom.
I don't either, but how do I add it?
Just go to your preferences, for the Zoom, and it says background image. You can upload.
Nothing I see says that.
I
was looking for that. I looked online for that, and that's what it said. And I'm I have no idea what it is. I clicked the 3 dots where it says more.
Yep.
And then there's just disconnect audio, chat, lower hand because I have it up. Hide my video and gallery view. Hide non-video participants. Hide name when participants join. That's it.
What are you using this on? Your computer? Oh, you have to do it on the computer. That's why. Oh, okay. That's when if you're using your computer and stuff, whatever like that, you can add the backgrounds and stuff. Because this is it's a movie background behind me. You can actually see shit moving and stuff. So
yeah,
and you could change anything you want. I mean, if I wanted to be at fucking. Weatherman, I could put the weather up there, and I could tell you what the temperature is for the next 2 days. So,
yeah. And, what else we got going on? Let's see. Oh, I completely snapped on somebody on Saturday. I was getting my oil change, and I'm standing there, and the guy, the clerk behind at the gas station is, he's behind the counter doing his thing, and some other guy comes in and asks for an oil change. He starts talking to the guy. And then he's like, did you see that video about this and about the coronavirus and this? And I'm standing there, and I have legitimate car questions I want to ask the guy behind the counter.
Yeah.
And this other guy is taking up all this time just talking about the coronavirus and this fucking video. I was drowning him out. I don't even remember what the fuck he said because I just didn't want to hear it. And he's like, hey, and then he turns to me. He's like, hey, did you see this video? And holds his phone up 2 inches in front of my face. And I'm like, get your fucking phone out of my face.
He could have gave you the coronavirus.
And then he just takes it away. He's like, okay, fine. I just wanted you to see it. I think it's interesting. And I'm like, well, I don't give a fuck right now. I'm really getting sick of this shit. I'm going to get my oil changed. I don't want to fucking hear it.
I don't blame you. You're brave to get your oil changed. I can tell you that much. You strike me as the type of man that would change your own oil, though.
Well, I can. I just don't know where to put it.
Just dump it in the backyard. It's not your house.
No, that's horrible. That's not the worst thing.
How about off the show? I tell you to dump it in the backyard and you just do it, and then you're I mean, it's woobing anyways, right? The water's all going to the same place that went in that movie with John Travolta.
Yeah, I'm not a car person, though. I'm really not. I know very few things about cars.
There's nothing I hate more in this life than have to work on my car. Nothing I hate.
It sucks.
Terrible.
It sucks. That and laundry. I just hate doing laundry. I fucking hate it. It's not that I don't know how to do it. It's like I gotta rearrange time because you know what I mean. Like you gotta wash it and then it has to dry. You have to take it out. It's stupid. I would rather clean an entire bathroom with a toothbrush than fucking do my laundry. I fucking hate it. That's why I pay someone to do my laundry.
I actually enjoy it. I enjoy laundry.
I hate it.
I think it's a very soothing and very what's the word? A very relaxing thing to do.
Oh, it's relaxing, but you just got to rearrange part of your day. That's what I mean.
You know what they would have said in the old days? Get yourself a broad to do the laundry for you. That's what the woman's for. No, we do our own laundry. Like I do mine, she does hers. I don't know her delicates have special. I wash darks, whites all together in cold water and get it done.
I could have just swore I heard somebody say that's a woman's part. Did you say that?
Yeah.
Okay, that is weird. Okay, it did sound like your voice. That's why I was like, did something just crash in? Like somebody's
eavesdropping? We're being hijacked. Someone's in there. It's a woman's job. Yeah, try saying that nowadays. You get fucking killed.
Yeah. What about you? What have you been up to?
Nothing. It snowed the other day. Did you see that? Like,
yeah, that was weird. It was a Friday morning.
It also snowed. There was frost last night.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on? Is this the end of the world?
I fucking hope so.
Monday, I drove home from work, and it was like a fucking hurricane. The rain was downpouring. The wind was blowing. I thought I was going to lose a roof.
Yeah.
Your hand's still raised, by the way. Do you still need something?
I'm slightly autistic. Hold on. How do I take it
autistic
down?
Or artistic? Oh.
Maybe both.
Are you drinking...
Autistic people are a lower hand. There we go.
Are you drinking a cocktail with a slice of lemon in it?
No, just water with lemon.
Oh. I like the wood paneling behind you. It looks
it's not paneling. It's actually wood. It's not paneling.
Looks like the ceiling of my dining room.
No, it's actual wood. Yeah,
if I laid down on my dining room table and filmed up, I would look like you right now. Look at you sweating a little bit. It's a little warm over there, huh?
I'm not sweating.
Looks like you're a little fatigued. Like you just came from the gym.
Well, I did rub one out, right before I got on here.
Why'd you do it before? You should have saved it for the show.
Actually, yeah. Can you get reported on Zoom? Does Zoom have
maybe not Zoom,
filter?
but definitely on Facebook that we're on as well. So you probably get in trouble on there.
Oh yeah. I would never do that though. It is pretty warm in here, actually.
I got to figure out how to do stream from Instagram too. Not quite sure how to do that. Like with all the video and shit. I know how to do it for my phone, like do a video, but it seems very low budget compared to what we're working with over here. You know what I mean? I was telling Sue, and so you notice all these shows these days, like lately, have been doing home video. They're all videotaping from home, and it looks like they're doing it on a fucking shitty computer cam with no external microphone, just using the internal microphone, and there's terrible lighting and there's terrible echo from the microphone. Have you noticed this?
Yeah, but I mean,
does it piss you off?
Put any production value behind? Not really.
It pisses me. I have a better. The studio I'm in right now has better production value than it's comparable to many national news studios. If some asshole from Revere could figure out how to do this, there's no reason that someone who does it professionally can't twinker a little bit and get it going.
They're old.
I guess so. I don't know, but yeah, I was even watching the young shows. You know what I mean? Like the young bucks, like the reality shows. I gotta tell you, you can really see what the talent level of these people are because when they're on their own to have to perform without producing and stuff like this, they suck.
They're just on because they have to keep fueling the machine.
Yeah, and half the fucking shows suck. It's we do a better job of this bullshit for an hour once a week.
Well, what have you been watching?
I mean, everything. If you go into say for example, the only one that actually has organized for the most part is TMZ. Because they're all doing it from they're doing it using Zoom, and they all have 20 people on the screen, so it's actually kind of working out. But if you watch a TV a talk show or something like that, like a daytime talk show or something like that, they pretty much the production value is terrible.
The daytime TV is killing me. I can't watch it. It's destroying my brain. It's so urban. I hate to sound racist, but that's probably who's home. So it's their demographic. You know what I mean? But it's just a bunch of old black ladies talking. Yo. So I heard the other day my girl was telling me.
I'm gonna guess you, Wendy Williams. Are you doing your impression of Wendy Williams?
No, I'm doing my impression. What the hell is that one? It's not The View. It's like the more urban one. I forget what it's fucking called. I don't know, but it's on during the day. It's got one of the girls from Sister Sister on it.
Nice.
And it's just fucking trash. But then after that, I'm actually starting to hate women because of some of these shows.
Wow.
After that, there was another show on.
Yeah.
And like this woman comes out and the host, maybe it is this one's Wendy Williams. I don't know, but like they're talking about her husband. Who's like, she's like, he's not, it was so different when we first got married. It was great. It was awesome.
She's getting divorced, right?
And then like, no, but they're all like this. I see a similar pattern here. Like she's like crying about how things are different, right? And then he comes out and they're not really going into his story. Yeah. They're just bashing him about what a piece of shit he is. Like, it doesn't matter that what she's done in her past. It's like she's throwing and crying. Everyone's over her. It's like, what about him? What the fuck? Like, can we hear his story? Like, I'm sure it's not. It takes two. Yeah,
because I'm sure she's perfect. You know what I mean?
Exactly. But she throws on the waterworks, and it's like, what are you
gonna do? No. Does those type of shows turn you on? Is that what you jerked off to before you came here? A little Wendy Williams?
Oh God, no.
Just saying.
No.
Sometimes you get
Sling's happy hour thing ends tomorrow because from 5 to midnight everything on Sling has been free, but that ends tomorrow.
Then they're not ready to go home yet. We're not ready to go out in the public yet. How can they end this early?
I don't know. But
that just sounds terrible. So what are we gonna do? Back to the Pornhub?
Well, I mean, no, I still have that app, that Kodi thing, where I can find anything I want. But I'd obviously rather watch it like streaming this way because it's just more of a legal way to do it. Eliminate risk of getting caught, But
you can never be too careful. You know what I mean?
I know.
You don't want the FCC or the NWO. What do you think Eric's doing right now that he's not on the show?
I don't know. Tweeting. Oh my God! When you told me that, I remember like a month ago you were telling me he's just very angry, and I remember I was like, I went to go look at his tweets, and he was like making fun of somebody in a commercial, and I'm like, are you kidding me? I forget what commercial it was. It was like some stupid like cleaning commercial, and he's like bashing like one of the actors in it. And he didn't even know him. He's just like, this is stupid. Like, and I'm like, what?
He's running out of things to do, I guess. I don't know. I mean, there's plenty of stuff. He could, like, if he wanted to, he could just come here and broadcast all day on Facebook in the studio. I mean, this thing's in pristine condition.
Yeah, he could. Might as well put it to use, right?
Yeah, I mean, I spent all this money on this equipment. I might as well use it. How's the lighting look today? A little bit better?
Yeah, I'd say so.
I got the lighting down. I was using, I figure out what happened. I was using a bulb that had like a pinkish hue to it. It was like a dim, not a dim light. What do we call it? Like a soft white light, but it was giving off a pink array. So when I was looking at the post production, at the video, everything looked pink. So I had to like color correct everything. So now I just use regular white LEDs, and it brings the temperature in the room about fucking 10 degrees. But it's what it is. But so daytime TV out for you. Not liking it, not enjoying it. You catch any more? So I can't. We're struggling. We have 4 episodes left of that show on the Dayton show on the island. Still,
too hot to handle.
Because right now we actually got into the Jordan thing. Have you been watching any of that? The Last Dance.
No, you mentioned it last week though.
Yeah.
Is that on Netflix?
No, it's on it's on demand. No, it is on Netflix. I think it is on Netflix as well. If it isn't already, it might not be yet.
Yeah, so, it will be. It's a collaboration. I know that.
Yeah, so we're on episode, there's 10 episodes, we just finished episode 6 last night. Now, it's kind of weird because it balances around, like each episode kind of highlights a different player for the most part, and then now we're getting into episode 7 where it kind of highlights more of the team agendas and stuff.
Do you feel like it's dragging out? Some documentaries kind of like McMillions, like you feel like it goes and then it reaches a point where it's like, oh my God, like this could have been like 5 episodes.
No,
10,
I think it's pretty good because each episode was a different, but first of all, each episode was about a different player, which was kind of good because you got to see their perspective on stuff. Now we're getting into the juice of like Jordan and his gambling and shit like that, and it's going heavy on the 98 negotiations with the contract and stuff and what was really going on and everything. So I was impressed. It kind of makes Jordan look like a dick, but I mean, I guess if they did the same video on Tom Brady, he would look like a dick too. The way he used to like. I think the biggest dick move was Isaiah Thomas in the '92 Olympics. Pretty much, well, he hated Isaiah. They hated each other. It's not that little Isaiah, the original Isaiah Thomas. And he pretty much made it out so he wouldn't play in the Olympics if Isaiah was playing. And
I heard some audio from that a couple days ago.
Yeah, so you kind of boxed them out. But I guess a lot of players had beefs. Bird had beef with him. Magic Johnson had beef with him. Pippen had beef of all about Isaiah. They all didn't like the guy very much. But I just thought that was kind of dickish. But I don't know. There was a dickish move that the Detroit Pistons did after they lost the Eastern Conference Final, though. They fucking didn't shake hands. They walked off the court with like 5 seconds left on the clock. Said fuck the game and shit. So pissed off the Bulls a little bit. But I don't know. I gotta say, it's pretty interesting. I hear episode 8 gets into the conspiracy that we've talked about a number of times about how he left basketball,
Yeah, to go play baseball.
Yeah, so allegedly the owner says, and the commissioner says, he never made Jordan do it. It was never about, it never happened. Yeah, okay, we'll see, But it's interesting. We'll get there. We'll be back to Too Hot to Handle probably this weekend once I burn through all these Jordan things. I'm running out of shit to watch, to be honest with you. I want to start Ozark.
Yeah.
But my fear is that it's 4 seasons in, and by the time I'm going to get into it...
It's 3. I thought it was 4. It's 3. 3.
I'm afraid I'm going to get into it and then be unquarantined. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then you got to wait like another couple years for the next season, so you'll forget everything. Right.
Yeah, so I'm thinking I might just wait to binge watch that one. I don't know. It's like just running out of things to do. Has the depression hit you yet?
No, I passed that. Now I just want, like I said last week, I want a haircut, and now I just want to be served food. Like that's all I want.
Have you been thinking about doing your own hair?
No.
So
I have been watching a show though on the History Channel, The Secret of Skinwalker Ranch. Have you ever heard of Skinwalker Ranch?
No, what's that?
Skinwalker Ranch. Okay, Skinwalker Ranch is a ranch in Utah that is about 500 acres, and it's wedged in between like this Indian reservation, and it has a history of UFO sightings, tons of weird paranormal activity, like demonic entities. The U.S. government actually bought it to investigate it, and they gave up. And then it was sold to the guy who owns Boeing. Is it Boeing? Not Boeing. Some major company. And then he had investigation. Cattle mutilations. Those happen there too.
Nice.
It's a really bizarre place. And some of the stories to that place are just so creepy and weird.
Where do they think it's from? Like Indians and shit from back in the day? Or is it like...
I don't know. Well, back in the day, there was a war between the Navajo and another tribe, but one of them sided with the U.S., and then the other one cursed the land.
Yeah.
So that's where the origins are from. But like there's some weird shit, and even on the show, like weird shit happens. Like they want to study it. Like this isn't like an urban legend. Like it's a fact that this weird stuff happens. Like these electromagnetic fields, like radiation gets detected randomly, and like it's so bizarre that what the activity that goes on there. But there is something to it.
What do you call
an Indian? Don't know what.
What do you call an Indian that has sex for money? A Navajo. Like that one? There you go. That one goes out to all my Indian friends out there.
Sue's slacking on her jokes again. I'm very disappointed.
She didn't send one Friday?
She didn't send one Friday. No.
She owes you 2.
I waited. She owes 2 in a couple days.
She had one, and I'm surprised she didn't send it. I think she forgot. She was about to send it. I think she forgot.
Very disappointed.
It was ready to go. It was right in the chamber. Yeah. The depression's starting to kick in. I think it's because it's starting to get nice outside. I'm like kind of like looking for shit to do.
Getting antsy. And I can tell you why.
I'm running out of hobbies. Like the studio setup this lasted a week. I finally got this done. And then I want to start building the Legos, but I need to do some building in the basement first for tables and stuff. So I got to do that first, but I need to get wood delivered and shit. So it's stuff. I don't know. I'm just kind of. I'm kind of losing my mind a little bit. Going a little crazy.
Yeah, it hit me for you when and I get it, you were excited, but like your rate of texts over the weekend, like I found this and I found this hotel. We're gonna book this, for this trip. Hey, you're gonna go. This is like.
Oh no, that's just.
You were pumping them out like boom, boom, boom. Like Jesus Christ, I can't even think of this shit right now.
That's just me. That's just me getting excited for Vegas. That's me getting. That's just me getting very, very excited for Las Vegas. I can't wait to. Hopefully, this shit's done and cured and fucking gone with by Labor Day, and then by December.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to this trip. I haven't been to Vegas in God, it's been 3 years at this point. 3 years last week was the last time I went to Vegas. That's a long time for me. I like to go at least once at least 2 years, if not every year. So it's going to be a fun trip. We're a yearly trip. We did New Orleans #1, and then we did 2 was Tennessee and Jacksonville, and then 3 was Washington last year, and then 4 is going to be L.A. for the Rams game against the Patriots via Las Vegas, which I just looked at the schedule for next year for the Patriots. If the Patriots finish with the same record as Las Vegas, they actually will play in Las Vegas next year, so which is a very good possibility because I don't know how good the Patriots are going to do this year. So
yeah, I can't even think that far ahead right now.
I have to. You got to get out of this. I'm thinking. Right now, I've dismissed everything in my life till Labor Day. I've dismissed the whole entire summer at this point. I've considered it a loss. I've cut ties. I'm not making any initial plans. I'm pretty much saying that after Labor Day is time for planning. So I haven't been planning anything since because I just can't.
Yeah. Well, the forecast for unemployment's going to get worse.
Oh yeah.
Who knows what's going to happen? It's just everything's a mess, and it's scary. It's going to get scary. I mean, you're very lucky, and you are very lucky right now. But I mean, who's to say things will change? I mean, who's going to lose their jobs? Who won't? Things could change on a dime. No one knows. I feel like everyone's walking on pins and needles right now, whether you're okay or not. I just can't spend fucking anything. I feel like I can't fucking spend a damn thing right now.
Yeah,
I know.
It's crazy. It's like you don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, I kind of wish I was laid off a little bit because if me and her are laid off, I'd just go to somewhere nice and hunker down there. Yeah. You're not working. I mean, you should have fucking took off to. Too bad you didn't have any friends. Your friends like in different places. You should go fly out and stay with them for quarantine.
All right.
Like if I had friends living in Florida or something like that, right? I couldn't go to see my grandmother because she's like high risk. But if I went to say I had friends living in Orlando, and there's all this shit was going down, and I was getting laid off, I would be like, "Listen, do you mind if I come down and quarantine with you? We'll just hunker low. I'll chip in for some shit, and then we'll just call it a day. And why not? At least get some company, right? And then hang out and all that good stuff." That's
true. And then after a while, I'm gonna want my space. I can't and like I've said before, like when we came back from was it New Orleans? From Atlanta. I was just like, love you guys, but I don't want to fucking talk to you. I'll talk to you in a few days. I love you guys, but it's nothing. It's never anything personal.
Yeah.
It's just, everyone's feeling that way at the end of a trip. Everyone wants their space.
Well, that's how New Orleans was like that. Jesus Christ. That was I lived with Joe too, so it was even tougher. I mean, that was a trip that we were so emotionally worn out. It was just unbelievable you needed a week to recover. It was tough. It was a tough recovery. That was probably the toughest trip I ever took. That was tough. The bachelor party was a close second.
Well, for you, New Orleans was. I know for me and Joey, it wasn't. Because remember, me and Joe were smart and left early a little bit to have a dinner. Remember, we had a dinner at that restaurant, and you guys stayed out. Remember?
But I was there a whole another couple days, though. You guys were flying out the next morning.
Yes. Yeah.
I was there. I was there 2 more days after that.
That's right. But, and Eric was there even longer.
Yeah, he was there for he was there. He got there 3 days before we did. And he stayed a day after we did. He's doing the same thing for this LA trip. He's flying out to LA to go see the game on Sunday. So he's flying out to LA on Saturday or Sunday, and they're going to be in LA all by himself till we get there on Thursday. And I'm like...
Does he always end up regretting it too? I remember in Atlanta, because remember he got there before, he's like, "Oh, I shouldn't have came. I've been here too long." Well, then why the fuck were you?
I wonder what he's gonna do in LA for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
I don't know.
I mean,
LA's fun. It wears thin though after a while, but it's fun.
It's only so much sightseeing you could do. You know what I mean? You need a place unless you I don't know if he knows anyone out there you're staying with, but I know the hotel that we booked is probably the most expensive thing in the entire trip. just for 2 nights. It was like fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
But we are staying in a villa in Vegas though for free, that overlooks the Strip, which is fucking beautiful.
I'll let you know as it gets closer, but I have no desire to really go back or LA, even though unless it's to see my friends, I know they're there. And
we're only gonna be in LA for like a day and a half. That's about it. Literally, we'll be there for the game on Thursday night, and then we're gonna sightsee a little on whatchamacallit, Friday.
Yeah,
that's it.
But it all comes down to money and what's gonna happen, and give it some time, and who knows? Just
there you go. Me and her booked our flight just preemptively because we wasn't sure. What am I getting like an echo here? We weren't sure if the price was gonna go down or anything like that. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Very good.
I don't know why you couldn't hear me before. All right.
Occasionally there's like an echo.
Yeah, all right. As long as you can hear me now. That's weird. You talk. Talk for a second.
Yep. What's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah. So all right? That's very weird. I want to make sure because I'm like,
Why? What's it doing?
Well, no, because there's a thing I had to set up on the thing so it wasn't being an echo effect. But like, if you're not getting an echo, overlooks the Strip. But I don't know. I'll let you know as it gets closer. But I have noticed. Let's see if this is on Facebook right now, making sure I can. You're picking up on the old thing here. It's very weird.
How are things at work? Me and like I said, I said I'd regroup with them towards the end of the month. How are things looking there right now?
Still busy. Busy as always. Busy as ever. Busy as ever. I'm so busy at work, I have no time to do anything. We're already back. We're back to I went back to the office Monday. It was weird. Yeah. Weird going to work after all these times. I was You've
been there all week? You've been there all week or?
Yeah, it's I went there Monday, Tuesday, went there today. It's getting back in the rhythm again. That's the tough part. Is getting back into the rhythm that I had, you know?
Yeah. Watch if shit starts to shut down again, it's like it probably will. I mean, other countries that just reopened are now closing again.
Yeah, I seen that. That's kind of alarming. Oh, it's just they opened too early. I think. I don't know. It's fucking. Who knows? You don't know. No one knows. We have no idea. I guess, but.
So yeah, I mean, what else you been doing? You said the depression's starting to sink in. Are you like, I don't know, you get any puzzles or anything?
No, do you see that Heinz 57 puzzle they have out?
No.
It's all red. It's a big red square. 550 pieces of a big red square.
That's horrible because you can't, like, it's going to be harder to find. Like, usually you look for, like, lines and stuff to match. That sounds like a nightmare. It
definitely would, I don't know how one will, it may make you lose your fucking mind. It's basically kind of comes down to it. It seems like it's the type of thing that would make you lose your mind.
Yeah, I feel like since I haven't been drinking, my temper's gotten worse, actually. I don't think that's a good thing.
When was the last time you drank?
It's been 2 weeks and 2 days, so about 2.5 weeks.
Okay. Jesus. For what reason?
Well, one, because I'm not working out. I'm not going to drink and not be working out because, like, that's just... You know, I'm just going to become a fucking blob.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like I got to cut alcohol out. And two, just to see if I could. I can't remember the last time I went like this long without each having a drink. So it's just kind of, see what happens. All right, I won't drink.
Yeah, well, good for you.
You know? See what happens.
I basically went and I drank every last article of alcohol in my house. Yeah. And then I went and replenished my supply today. So
nice.
I've been going through on average a giant bottle of red wine every 5 days.
That's not too bad.
It's about two glasses a night. Not a full glass, like both. I'll get some right here. It's about this size. Not too much.
That's not bad. Yeah.
But I don't know. It's the red wine I feel is good for you. I've been cooking with a lot of olive oil and red wine. It's very Guido of me. A lot of chicken cutlets, nice. A lot of pasta dishes, a lot of like baked a lot of tomato based stuff and everything. So we've been eating pretty healthy. To be honest with you, her and I probably lost despite because I haven't been drinking beer because beers is making me tired. wine keeps me kind of going a little bit. It must be the sugars or something in there. Or the red wine keeps me like motivated, and I can pop up my computer and can do shit. When I have a couple beers, I get so fucking like I had 2 Coronas on Saturday in the middle of the day, and I basically wanted to take a nap. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that happens with me too. If I only have like 2 beers, it'll make me tired.
Yeah.
If I start having more, like 4 or 5, I'm wide awake.
You gotta
but
stop
like part of the problem too is because I'm just by myself, and it's like I'm sitting here, and if I have a pattern where it's like if I'm playing video games, I'm usually drinking a beer while I'm playing late at night, and I'm not paying attention really to how much I'm drinking. I'm just like cracking, I'm drinking. I'm like, I have too much time by myself. That's just not a pattern I want to get into.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm just like, let's wait till social places are more open, and I don't just drink more socially. I don't get anything out of it when I'm drinking by myself.
Well, like you said, that makes perfect sense. It's like, if I was out drinking at like a bar or something like that, I could be drinking all night, no problem. And be pounding. But if I have just like a one, you get tired. But so I've been drinking wine. Wine's not bad. It's keeping me going. And like, even though I guess wine doesn't really, I don't know, it's not like beer. It doesn't have the calories that beer has. It has a lot of sugar, but I mean, I'm burning the sugar off. But I'm actually losing weight because we haven't been eating out. We haven't eaten out in over 2 months at this point.
Yeah.
We got takeout once during this whole deal. We were at my mother's house on Mother's Day. We got takeout Kowloons. And that is the only takeout I've had in 2 months. So
it's funny you mentioned Kowloons. Did you hear what they want to do?
Yes. Turn into like a drive-in movie theater with a car hop.
Movie theaters? That's awesome.
Not a bad idea. My biggest question was I would be totally done, and I would totally check it out. Obviously, you can't use the video until nighttime because you're projecting it on a screen, but you could still do the car hop during the day. Is that the alcohol? Will they be serving alcohol? That is the big question.
That's a good question. I had 2 questions actually beyond that is, can you legally do that? Because one, is that considered a distraction on the side of the road of people driving? And 2, what about copyright laws? I don't think you can just show a movie if you don't have a copyright permission to do so. Somebody could be a real asshole. Disney did that to a school. They showed like the Lion King at a school for like to raise money for something, and like Disney jumped in like, you can't do that, and like fine them. But then they dropped it because. So
what I understand is you can broadcast a movie if it's on like a TV station. Like for example, they pay a subscription to Comcast, say, right? They could play a movie off of Comcast because they have a entertainment license that allows them to play video, like at the place. So you have TVs in the bar, for example, right? So those TVs at the bar give you an entertainment license. That entertainment license allows you to you pay. The cable bill for restaurants are a little bit different because you pay licensing fees, I guess. So they can put any movie that's on demand, I guess, for the most part, and just pop it on there and call it a fucking day. They don't have to get the old school projectors and all that stuff, going. But it's not a bad idea. If booze is sold, that's a great idea. I think your idea on the distraction, I think they can get away with that by just putting the screen to the backside against Route 1. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
There's a few ways they could or in the back of Kowloons, like back behind the restaurant, they could probably set something up there that you wouldn't see from the street. But the same thing goes, but drive-in movie theaters still exist, and you could see them from highways sometimes. So I don't know.
Yeah, it might be a little bit of a pain in the ass too, because it is so uneven. Like that parking lot is not even at all. It is like just not. But no, I mean I would check it out. Yeah, they're talking about showing movies like Ferris Bueller's Day Off and Grease and stuff. And I'm like, why not? Why not? I've been having I don't know about since I haven't been drinking though. I noticed that I feel like creatively my brain is awesome. Yeah. I feel like I have superpowers, but I've been having weird ass dreams. I've been having dreams where I'm in high school classes. Like a lot of people who I haven't seen since high school. I'm having fucking weird dreams that they're in. But they're nothing good. They're I'm sitting in my senior math class.
Yeah. And
it's just weird. I've been having every night I've been having dreams that involve fucking high school.
No, I have too. I had a couple of dreams of kids I didn't hang out with since elementary school or in middle school. That in this dream we're adults hanging out somewhere we would you and I regularly somewhere. It's very interesting.
It's weird.
I think I don't know. I think it's because your mind you were just so isolated with we're so overwhelmed and so occupied seeing new things all the time and all that stuff, and now we're limited to what we see. Maybe we're just going back into our memories to fire for entertainment. I guess I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's subconscious. Really exploring the depth of your subconscious. You know.
I don't know if I could do this not drinking. You're a better man than I am. I don't think I could actually push through this quarantine without a beverage.
I'm not gonna lie. The first like four days was pretty tough because I was just like, I'm bored. It's just maybe I'll open a drink, you know. But I was like, you know what? No, fuck that. I want to see if I can. Plus, I'm not, like I said, I'm not working out, so I'd feel even more disgusting.
Why don't you make like prison exercise equipment?
I kind of have, but it's just not the same.
Yeah,
it's not, you know. But
when they do it like in prison, they get like the things of paper, you know what I mean, or like some like, make a broom, get a broomstick and tie a book to it or something. Do like a figure out, get creative.
I'll tell you though, I can't wait once gyms reopen and just to see how sore I fucking am. Now that I'm 37, the bounce back isn't going to be as quick as if I was in my 20s and went this long without going to the gym. I'll tell you that. I'm going to be sore as fuck.
Yeah.
But let's see.
You'll get used to it. You'll be like you're a new man again. Be like you're just you're breaking into the gym for the first time ever, you know?
And I don't know how they're going to handle that. They're going to have to like eliminate some treadmills because they're all next to each other. So they're going to have to like put spaces in between, like every other one. Like
that's probably what they'll end up doing. They'll take equipment out in between, basically, or they'll put like they'll shut it off so you can't use it. You know what I mean? I don't know. But you're still going to see people in the locker room, though, aren't you?
I don't go in the locker room. I don't go. I change either in my car. I'll change in my car if I'm coming right from work in the parking lot, or I just come right from my apartment to go there. I don't go in the locker room. I don't want to see old man balls.
You don't utilize the showers?
No, I'll take. If I have to go to the bathroom, I will. But I don't like walking in there.
You heard the story about Maddie when he was Fatty Matty, a.k.a. Alex Wallace, when he was the manager there many years ago?
Oh, I've heard a lot of stories. Which one are you talking about?
The one where some guy was in the shower, and he went to go try to fix the curtain rod while the guy was in there, and it fell down on him, and he's standing looking at a naked man.
Yeah. What up Maddie is doing?
I don't know. I haven't heard from him. I meant to send out a text yesterday for a wellness checkup to make sure everyone was still alive. But he must be losing his mind. I guess he was taking his online courses, but those got to be almost done at this point. So, what do you do?
What do you do? Can't do stuff.
No, like what's Joe do? Joe's like working like 60 hours a week. That poor kid's gonna work himself to death at the supermarket.
Yeah. Oh, at the supermarket?
He's at Wigman's. I think Wigman's. Wow. Yeah, he literally started the job a month before all this went down.
He's not at Target anymore?
No. Which is probably a little bit better to be at the supermarket than Target at this point, I guess. I don't know. They're both the same.
I don't know. The supermarket gets all the heat, it seems like.
Yeah.
But who knows?
Have you been in the supermarket yet since it's been going on?
I go every Friday. Every Friday morning I go.
What's that like?
It's fine. It's actually not too bad. Market Basket's pretty bad. I go to Stop and Shop down the street from me, but if I have to go to Market Basket, I gotta fucking wait in line to go in the goddamn supermarket. I hate it.
Because I've been going to the small grocery store that's like down the end of my street. So like it's limited to how many people are there for the most part. So it's not so bad. It's so small. You know what I mean? You pay a little bit more, but it's like convenience. So I went there today after work, and it's not bad. There's usually not more than like 5 or 6 people in there at once, which is... I was thinking about going to like the grocery stores. I'm starting a hypochondriac. Like, it's too many people there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't let it get to you, man. It's the odds of you getting it are pretty slim.
I kind of think I'm at the phase right now where I just I don't want to say I don't give a shit, because I do give a shit, because I don't want to catch it and give it to someone. But I think I'm at the phase right now where it's like, maybe this is all more hype than it is. I don't know. I don't want to be pessimistic about it and be like, one of those ignorant people for the whole fact. Stay cautiously. How would you say, cautiously alert? Like
cautiously optimistic.
Yeah, maybe it's not as bad as they say it is, and maybe at the end of the day we're gonna look back and be like, it wasn't so bad. Maybe we were all right. So, we look back and say this thing's worse than the movie Outbreak, and we're all dead. So, could go either way. Who knows? All I know is that we have to wait till summer of 2021. So if you want some entertainment out there, anyone out there, during these times, go and Google Boston 311. Do you know what 311 is?
No.
So it's basically now becoming a knock line for the city of Boston of people reporting their neighbors doing stuff that's not social distancing against It used to be before, like, you go to 311 and be like, oh, there's a pothole on so-and-so street, can you fix it? So on the radio this morning, they were reading people's complaints to 311, and it's about that bunch of irate neighbors getting, my neighbor's next door working on their truck and they don't have a mask on, or my neighbor is sitting on his porch across the street smoking a cigarette. He's not being inside his house, like stuff like that. And I would have to say, if I worked for 311, I'd probably lose my mind, have to respond to all these idiotic freaking calls and stuff like that.
I know, and there's so little that authorities can do about it, because it's not like it's an actual legal law where you can throw somebody in jail. I mean, what?
It's nothing. You can get fined, I guess, eventually, but I think you have to physically catch the person in the act to find them, don't you? You can't just go and, by hearsay, Adam down the street was, making out with 5 people on the street, with no mask on. And then cops come like 2 hours later and give you a ticket. You can't do that. That's not right.
The cops really have nothing else better to do then? Like, I mean, the cop must be rolling his eyes if he gets one of those calls. Oh, that would just suck.
The last thing the police want to do right now is respond to something stupid like that and endanger themselves for no reason whatsoever. It's ridiculous. It's people just have so much spare time in their hands. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I do want. It's supposed to be nice tomorrow. I want to walk through Faneuil Hall tomorrow on my lunch break to see how much of a ghost town that is in the middle of the spring. It's pretty eerie from what I've seen on TV.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Just desolate, and probably people doing what you're doing, just walking around and just look at it. Yeah. I drove by the garden area the other day, and that was like something out of like it looked like I was looking at a movie set. Like, how like there's like, you see like no action, like they're about to film a scene. Yeah. It was just desolate. No one's there. But what are you going to do? Yeah, exactly.
Things to look forward to. So have you seen, so you haven't really seen anyone in person, have you?
No, actually, my buddy came over the other day.
Yeah.
We watched a movie and just got some takeout.
Have you seen your mother yet?
No. No, she's pulled into my, into the driveway to hand me some stuff occasionally.
Yeah.
Which is nice of her, but no, outside of that, not really.
Jesus, that's crazy. Now, how have you talked to your brother down in Jersey at all? How's he doing?
Yeah, he just got laid off, actually.
Oh, yeah? What's going on down there? It's pretty as bad as it up here, if not worse, right?
Yeah, it's getting better, though, I think, over there. Everywhere is getting better, but still ways to go,
It's only a matter of time. I'm saying Labor Day. Labor Day. I say by Labor Day we'll be able to. And I hate the stupid. No, it's making me crazy. Is this the new normal? I'm not walking around off a mask for the rest of my life. I can tell you that much. So they better get their shit together and figure this out, because I'm giving this mask thing about 3 months, and after 3 months, I'm not wearing a mask anymore, because it's your responsibility as a government to prevent these things from happening. So I don't have to wear a mask. Because what am I going to walk around with a condom on all the time because I could get to sexual transmitted disease just peeing in a public restroom?
Yeah, it's funny. The other day I was just like picking up food and I'm looking around. I see everybody wearing a mask and I'm like, wow, who would have thought long after his death everybody would be dressing like Michael Jackson?
No kidding, right? I would hate to be in like the dating scene right now. Imagine going and chill with someone on a date and you're both wearing masks.
No, you can't. I mean, you could Zoom, I guess, a lot. It might be better because now you're forced to get to know the person because you're not doing anything else. So maybe some real bonds could happen. But I'll tell you this: there's going to be more babies and there's going to be more divorces. Once all this is settled.
People are finally figuring out how much they hate their significant other at this point. And it's all working out. Divorce rate's definitely going to be high. Baby rate's going to be high. So I was reading this article and like Tinder and like Match.com and all this stuff are doing like what me and you are doing right now for first dates. So like if you swipe right on someone and you match, instead of like you have the opportunity to video chat with them like this.
Huh. I didn't even know those. Well, that's how out of touch I am. I didn't even know those had video capability.
I think it's fairly new. I think they launched it I think it was like in beta before all this happened, and I think they just kind of like were like, let's go for it.
Huh.
So That's an interesting. Would you ever do that? Like back in the dating days, would you go on like I guess I don't know. I guess what's the difference in video?
Yeah, if that was implemented back in the day, I think that's a great idea. Actually, because then you can find out if that person's crazy before you want to meet them,
and you get to see what they really look like. You know what I mean? Instead of those pictures that could be a false flag. There's definitely some nudity going on in those video chats, though. You have to think, right?
Somewhere. Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's like,
and I bet you there's like bots. Like, I bet you some of them are cam girls who are like trying to get you to like go up to their cam site or something.
Do you remember like when you had chat roulette back in the day, and every once in a while, like every 10th person, you get like a naked Indian dude jerking off?
The last time I did chat was with you. We were in the studio in Cambridge. And I remember we were just fucking around. Remember that? And there was like, it was some weird shit, man. I remember there was like this one guy, like he was like with his power tools, and he looks over at us, and he's like that. And it's like, what